Hi everybody, so we're here with DJ Chedo from the Come Up Show, and we're going to be talking about the 7-year anniversary of the Come Up Show. So if you could just tell us a little bit about how the Come Up Show came to be, that would be fantastic.
Yep. Thanks, guys. I appreciate the time and the opportunity. How the Come Up Show came to be, I started volunteering at the University of Western Ontario radio station, 94.9 CHW. It is a volunteer campus community radio station, so anyone can go in there and not have any radio experience at all and have an opportunity to get trained and to express your love for music, whether it be in the music department, going through our music CDs, or doing your own radio show, or doing marketing, promotions, production, that type of stuff. And I was always, the type of dude in high school. I was always burning CDs. My friends were always asking them to make them mix CDs, and that made me feel good to share my love for music that I have with people. And I actually had an opportunity at the high school as well to sneak into our AV room and to play music on a cafeteria. Our cafeteria sound system. I did that. Actually, I didn't sneak. My friend let me in. He was in the AV club himself, and I'd be playing every Friday during lunchtime music that I love, and everyone would be in the cafeteria, loving the music, and that gave me a great feeling. And I had that bug since then. I'm like, okay, how can I be on something, a medium, a platform that I can play music for as many people as possible? And back then, it was the radio, and it still is the radio. So that's how it started.
Awesome.
Okay, so I have a question. What is your all-time favorite memory from the Come Up Show?
I think my favorite memories is if you guys check out our YouTube channel on the Come Up Show, our interviews. We've done over like 200 video interviews from people like Wiz Khalifa to Classified to Kendrick Lamar. And all that type of stuff, and we do most of them in Toronto, some of them in London. But I think it's the journey that me, my team, my videographer, my photographer have when we drive from London to Toronto, and we're running around Toronto trying to, sometimes we might have 2 concerts in one night, an early concert and a late concert, and we're just the behind the scenes stuff, the memories that we create with our team, staying out in Toronto until 2 in the morning and driving back, stopping at McDonald's on the highway, and going back to London and coming back 3, 4 in the morning and working hard, those memories that I share with my team, those are like, you're like, wow, we're doing what we love and we're actually making a difference. So those are my favorite memories. Like, I have a bunch of those memories. I think overall that is what I really like and I really love.
Awesome. So if somebody isn't already a fan, why should they become one of the Come Up Show?
Because when I started this radio show, because I was listening to the music that I love, I didn't typically hear it on the radio. As we know, the radio we know now, commercial radio, plays a certain amount of songs, and they play them over and over again. And because there's a whole scientific research, business research about that. People are in the cars for an average of 15 to 20 minutes. So when people get in their car, they want to hear a song they know, and that happens to be the Lady Gagas and Justin Bieber's and the Katy Perry's and Top 40 and that type of stuff, or the commercial hip-hop that you hear all the time. And there's such an infinite amount of music out there. There's so much great talent out there, and you guys know, we know that now with the internet, it's made it even, that I felt like this music that I'm listening to should be on the radio, and that's how I started volunteering. So if you're a person that, if you're like me, if music is important to you, it drives you, like, it wakes you up, you're going through a rough time, you listen to music, you're having a good time, you listen to music, it creates memories, you have certain songs that you listen to that take you back to a certain time you reminisce about, you love going to concerts and losing yourself in the concert, and like whatever stresses and things that you have, that goes out the door, and you're absorbed in a concert and just through the power of music. That's what we do. That's what we capture in the Come Up Show. That's what we do when we go to shows, and that's what you're going to experience at our 7-year anniversary show, which is a perfect segue for you guys.
That was awesome. Yeah. So congratulations on being 7 years, coming up to 7 years now for the anniversary of the Come Up Show. I'm sure that's really exciting, and you have an event that is coming up if you wanted to tell us about.
Yeah, Sunday, April 20th. It's Easter weekend. So Fanshawe, I know you guys are, probably done your exams around then. If you're still in London, around that time, or if you are going to be in London for the summer, or you live in London, That's Easter weekend. It's going to be at Hideaway Records, which is formerly known as Tap House in London. It's 545 Richmond Street. It's a beautiful place. We have limited edition T-shirts that we got coming out that we got designed. I just talked to a guy who's printing our T-shirts yesterday, and he prints T-shirts for the weekend. And this company called Bintro that Kanye West and Drake were wearing in Toronto a couple of weeks ago. So he's a big dude, and we're gonna have amazing clothing, snapback hats, limited edition. It's gonna have a 7-year logo on it, and the show is gonna be amazing. The headlining is Decisive. He's 4 times Juno nominated. He's been in London a few times. He hasn't been to London in over a year, which is cool because people are really excited. People love him in London. He's such a hilarious dude. You don't even have to like his music. I brought people who don't even listen to hip-hop to his show. At the end of the show, they buy a CD because this guy is like a comedian while performing music. He's quirky, he's funny, he's hilarious, he's very talented, and he's a human being like us. He raps about real music. He's Polaris Music Prize nominated. He's worked with guys like Shad that London knows about, Classified, all that type of guys. And we have some great Fanshawe talent as well too. AFOS and the Rude Youth, they're graduates from the MIA program, and some of them work at the Outback Shack. So what's up to those guys? Havaya Mighty is a graduate of also Fanshawe College. He's from Brampton. This girl is like a 5'3" girl that can rap her ass off. Like, she has a guitar, she has the bass, and she's playing like a couple instruments at a time while rapping and singing. She's amazing. Casper the Ghost, Treetop Entertainment, they're really big favorites here in London, Ontario. They host a lot of events in town, and that's everyone. Yeah. Havaya, AFOS, and all that. It's only $10. You can get your tickets at thecomeupshow.com right now. I just dropped off a few tickets at some local places in London as well too. If you want to get physical tickets, United Cuts, which is on 147 King Street, Grooves Records on 353 Clarence Street. That's where you can buy your tickets. And we're just gonna have fun. Every year, I have an ice cream cake. I love Dairy Queen ice cream cake. It's kind of like, if I'm gonna eat ice cream cake, it's Dairy Queen ice cream cake. I'm sorry to anything else. And I bring an ice cream cake every year that can feed 30 people, and and the girls at Dairy Queen are bomb. They actually draw the Come Up Show logo, and they do an amazing shop. It's like Photoshop on cake or something like that. And the cake is awesome, and we're gonna have a great time. It's April 20th. It's Easter weekend, and we're there to celebrate music, and we're there to celebrate a good time.
Awesome. Sounds exciting.
Very exciting.
Dairy Queen is the best.
Do I sound a little bit excited? Just
A little bit. But the Dairy Queen ice cream is literally the best.
Yes.
There is no better one.
I'm glad you agree, girls. I'm glad.
Oh, there's nothing better than that.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right, well, thanks for hanging out with us and telling us about your anniversary show.
Yep. We're very excited for the Come Up Show. Make sure to check in every Saturday, 6 to 8. The Come Up Show does have a broadcast. You can go to their website at thecomeupshow.com and log on to the broadcast from there. Thanks again, DJ Chedo, for joining us. I'm Courtney. This is Lauren and Matt. We are signing off. Have a good night.
Peace.
Take care.